I want to share some interesting economic polling data that was fielded just before the recent market, let's call it turbulence. Navigator Research conducted nationwide surveys in mid-March and early April, and the results give us a fascinating window into public sentiment about the state of our economy. Here's what's notable. For the first time in Trump's presidency, his economic approval rating is actually lower than his overall approval. He's at 42% approve, 55% disapprove of his handling of the economy, which represents a 5-point net negative compared to his overall approval numbers. And once again, this was just as the stock market started plummeting after his Liberation Day tariffs announcement. What's particularly interesting is who's driving this shift. The report from mid-March shows steep declines in economic confidence among independents, who moved from -3 to -15 net approval on the economy in just 1 month, with similar drops among Black Americans and Hispanic Americans. When it comes to everyday costs, the numbers are striking across party lines. About 67% of Americans say their costs are going up, including 65% of independents, and most surprising, even 51% of Republicans. It's so rare to get a majority of people to agree on anything. Yet across the board, the sentiment has already begun shifting across party lines. Most concerning to Americans, the report highlights egg prices up 53%, government worker layoffs, and concerns about new tariffs on goods from Canada, Mexico, and China as most concerning. And remember, this polling happened before the market downturn we're experiencing right now. Perhaps most telling, there's a 33-point gap between what Americans say should be the top priority, inflation and cost of living, and what they perceive the administration is actually focused on, which is immigration, the southern border, and tariffs. Considering how early we are into Trump's second term, this is actually staggering. What we're seeing is that economic realities eventually cut through partisan filters. When costs go up and markets get volatile, people notice regardless of political affiliation. And once again, this was already happening before the stock market dropped nearly 4,000 points. The numbers suggest we're entering an era where economic reality is the one bipartisan issue nobody asked for. When both sides of the aisle are checking their receipts with the same raised eyebrows, we might be witnessing some of the most reluctant national unity in recent memory.